Hello, my name is Faisal Khan. If you're starting a fintech company and are looking at a problem to solve, I want to run something that cannot just be applied in your fintech company or in your payments company, but can also be applied in life in general. And this is a concept, and you will see it on the screen, of the three circles, the three concentric circles. The first outer circle is the circle of concern. The inner circle is the circle of influence. And the third circle is the circle of control. And let's just I'll give you a generic example, and then I'll go to about and talk about a very specific fintech example. Let's say there is global warming is increasing. That would come under the circle of concern. It is of concern to you that global warming is increasing. Let's say the crime in your neighborhood is increasing. That is a circle of concern. You can't do immediately much about it. Don't spend too much time into it, but it's something you must be concerned about. Let's say you have children like I do, and they're not, they're playing around all day long and they're not studying, and I want them to study. That's a circle of influence, because I can actually influence my children to go and study. Let's say you have a friend who wants to quit smoking and you encourage them, etc. Again, you can only influence them. You can give them the good advice that cigarette smoking is bad for you, or I don't know, grinding your teeth may be bad for you, but you don't have control over it. You only have influence over it. So that's the circle of influence. And the third is the actual person, where you actually control something. Let's say if I wanted to give up cigarette smoking, only I can do that, no one else. And that's where I have control over the situation. Let's say if I want to study for an exam, only I can study for an exam, no one else. And that is where the circle of control comes in. So why are these three circles very important for any aspect of life, and especially for your fintech? Well, if you look at a problem to solve, there are many problems out there that have not been solved. I talked about the interoperability in payments. I talked about the $1 trillion opportunity in payments, real-time payments. These are all concerns. You should be concerned about them. But can you really change how worldwide payments happen, or how worldwide cards are charging, or how KYC is being done on a worldwide basis? You may not be, but it's of a concern to you. But what you can do is you could influence your local geographic region. You could, if you're based in India, you could influence the payment systems over there. If you're based in Pakistan or Nigeria or Kenya or Chile or Venezuela, you could, influence what happens over there. And then eventually you will have to hone down at a problem, focus down, drill down, and come to a problem which you can control, which you will then go and attack and try to solve, maybe build a solution for it. So it is very easy in the payments world and the banking world and the cryptocurrency world, etc., to get lost in the larger picture, the larger ecosystem. Those should be your circles of concern. They are not necessarily an area you will then go and focus in and work on. Find out what you can influence on a regional level. By the way, I don't literally mean the regional level. You could be based in Pakistan and you could be solving in a payments solution in the United States, or you could be based in Dhaka and be solving a payment solution in Kenya. Or you could be based in Kenya and be solving a mobile payment solution in Tanzania or in Chile, wherever. So, but wherever it is, you'll probably have to, drill it down to a local region. Once you've drilled it down to a local region, that is the place then you can then start working on it. And that's where you have control over it. Just like everything else in life, there's a lot of chatter on the social media about this and that. This is just a tangential opinion I'm giving. Learn to differentiate what comes under the circle of concern, what comes under the circle of influence, and what comes under the circle of control. Spend more time, devote more time, energy, and resources to what you can control, what you can build out, what you can, solve and try to figure it out or hammer it out, etc. Spend less time on the concerns. Those are concerns. It's great to be informed about them. It's great to be up to date with them, but they are concerns. Your energies should focus in where you control things, and then slightly less to where you can influence others. If you can spread the good into others, if you can help them, inspire them, be a mentor to them, give them hope, give them solutions, show them a path, show them a way forward, tell them it can be done, tell them you can do it, well, that's great, because you need to do that. Otherwise, if you don't have influencers, then what's the whole point of this entire society? One of my goals of being making these videos is to be an influencer, to help you solve problems, to maybe convince you to look at a certain area or a certain nook and cranny and try to solve something, to maybe try to give you hope, to maybe inspire you to go and do certain things. So this is why it's very important that in life and in general in the fintech arena that you're going to be working in, you understand majority of your energy and resources will go to circle of control, slightly less to circle of influence, and a lot less to circle of concern. I hope I was able to drill down some sense into you. This was drilled down to me way back, I think about 5 or 6 years back, when I discovered these 3 circles of concern, influence, and control, and it has changed my life drastically. Anyways, if you have a comment or a question, there's a contact form in the description below. Please fill it out. I'll be happy to reach back to you. Till next time, Faisal Khan signing off.